Good evening. I'm Jarita Postlethwaite, Superintendent of Charleston County Schools, and it's a pleasure to welcome you to this graduation celebration for the class of 2020. As you know, this virtual ceremony is just the first way graduates will be recognized. Your school has planned face-to-face diploma awarding ceremonies for you in the coming days. Today, I want to acknowledge up front that we'd all rather be together, just as we would have preferred to spend the last 2 months going to class, participating in or attending school activities, going to the prom, just enjoying the normal school during the final weeks of your journey that began many years ago in elementary school and brought you to this point. However, the pandemic has forced all of us to rethink everything that we previously knew as normal. One thing that has not changed is your remarkable accomplishments. We gather today to recognize the relationships that you have formed, to honor your achievements, your memories, and your hard work. So, I offer to each of you my personal congratulations. You've achieved this milestone event of graduation. We will celebrate you virtually today and look forward to seeing you in person to offer you our best wishes as you enter the world as the remarkable class of 2020.
Seniors, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, students, parents, honored guests, and patrons. I am Molly McCabe, your JICHS 2019-2020 Student Body President. Welcome to the 2020 James Island Charter High Virtual Commencement Ceremony. It is my honor to introduce our Board of Directors, district officials, and administration from JICHS. From our own JICHS Board of Directors, Chairwoman Mrs. Abby Wilkins, Vice Chairman Mr. Jeffrey Wiseman, Treasurer Dr. Henry Miese, Secretary Mrs. Kathleen Beebe, and members at large, Coach Thomas Hatley, Mr. Greg Hayes, and Ms. Robert Woodall. Thank you for your service, leadership, and support. I also have the honor of introducing distinguished guests from the Charleston County School District. The Superintendent of Charleston County School District, Dr. Garita Postlethwaite. The Executive Director of the Secondary Learning Community, Mrs. Sharon Randall. The Director of Operational Planning in the Charter School Liaison, Dr. Bob Olson. We'd like to thank the CCSD Board of Trustees and the District 3 Constituent Board of Trustees for their support. I also have the honor to recognize the members of our administration. Principal Mr. Timothy Thorne, Assistant Principals Mrs. Carrie Holland, Mr. Andrew Drake, Miss Diana Richardson, Miss Stephanie Spann. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being a part of this ceremony. Again, welcome to the James Island Charter Class of 2020 Virtual Graduation Ceremony.
Thank you, Ella and Molly. I'd like to start by thanking some of the staff members and students for their part in tonight's ceremony. I'd like to thank Mr. Bateman and the senior corps students for finding a way to perform this evening. I'd like to thank Mrs. Angela Childs Kindred, our graduation coordinator, for planning tonight's ceremony. I am both honored and humbled to be presenting the class of 2020. Regretfully, we're not in the Coliseum. The COVID-19 pandemic is having a devastating impact on our community, state, and country. March 13th was not supposed to be your last day of school. Naturally, we took coming to school and the events for granted because they'd always been there, and why not? In an instant, this is all taken from us. But the greatest impact at school has been on the seniors. You lost spring sports, concerts, a spring musical. Last year we did Shrek, and that was amazing, our first ever musical, and it was one of the best I'd ever seen. You've lost art projects and endeavors. The list is long, and you know the list. Hopefully, all the sacrifices we have had to make will help our community and country recover from this pandemic as soon as possible. But tonight is not about what was lost over the past 12 weeks. It's a celebration of seniors of what you've accomplished over the last 13 years, from kindergarten through the 12th grade. Graduating from high school is a marathon, not a sprint. Seniors, you have persevered through unprecedented times to make it to this point. In the face of adversity and loss, you have found a way to continue and succeed. As I said in the message to home, you adapted, you improvised, and you overcame. I commend you for this. The class of 2020 has been one of the most successful classes at James Island. You have produced some of the highest test scores in the ACT, the SAT, and EOCs that our school has ever seen. Your test scores are why we're ranked excellent with the state, even higher than previous years. As a class, you've accepted millions of dollars of scholarship money and still counting. Seniors, you have contributed to the highest awards of superior or excellent at all state concert festivals in band, chorus, and strings. Over 50 seniors in NHS have provided more than 4,000 hours of community service. Through Students in Action and Keep It Kind, seniors have contributed thousands of hours that have impacted our school and this community. In athletics, seniors have competed in many state and regional competitions. Class of 2020, you've got it done in the classroom, on the stage, and in the community, and in competitions. You have represented your school and community well. It takes parents, the school, and the community working together to ensure the success of our students. Parents, relatives, and guardians, on behalf of James Island Charter High School, I commend you on your parenting skills. These young men and women have accomplished so much because of your support. Graduates, please turn to your parents and guardians and loved ones and thank them at this time. Lastly, I'd like to thank the entire faculty and staff of James Island Charter High School for what they've done to ensure the success of our students. It's your hard work and dedication that has led our graduates to this moment. Thank you again for what you do for our students. I now have the pleasure of introducing this year's salutatorian of the class of 2020 and a recipient of a $1,500 scholarship from James Island Charter High School. With a GPA of 5.061, this student will attend the University of South Carolina Honors College in the fall, majoring in political science. This student is a full IB diploma candidate, vice president of the student body, a South Carolina Department of Education Academic Honors Award recipient. Please welcome Christian Marshall Fredericks.
Welcome, Trojans. My name is Christian Fredericks, and I am the salutatorian for the class of 2020. I would like to start by congratulating each and every one of you on all of your accomplishments, and would like to offer you a COVID-style, single-person round of applause. You have not only successfully completed your high school journey, but have done so in a historic and trying time. I know it hasn't been easy, but I know these challenges have only aggrandized your accomplishments. I would also like to individually congratulate Kiara Blake Wade on becoming the first African-American valedictorian in James Island Charter history. There is no one more deserving of the title, and she is just another of the historic notches in the belt of the class of 2020. I would like to thank my family and friends for their unwavering support and for all they have done to allow me to reach this point. Next, I want to recognize two teachers who were instrumental in making it possible that I speak before you today. Mr. Gilbert, the student-proclaimed IB God, and the brain behind JI is like no other. He encouraged us, made us laugh, supported us, fought for us, and poked, prodded, cheered, and for some, drug us across the IB finish line. I want to thank him for answering all my 3 a.m. emails, staying late, and for being not only an amazing teacher, but the foundation of a support system for us all. Miss Barbie, 2020's JI Teacher of the Year, is someone with a heart of compassion, patience, and empathy. She indulged me in all of my crazy endeavors, whether bringing in the mayor for a panel on youth involvement in politics, through her leadership in Science Club, or supporting me in founding what was at the time South Carolina's second High School Democrats of America chapter, a chapter that helped launch a statewide HSDA chapter in South Carolina. For Miss Barbie, nothing was impossible. Miss Barbie read every last one of my college essays, so I can say with certainty that I would not be where I am now without her guidance and teaching. She's one of the people which I respect most in this world, and although she was never my teacher, she has taught me so much. Finally, for those of you who know me, this speech wouldn't be representative of me and my high school experience if I didn't include a political aspect. And I know that many of you may be turned off by just hearing the word politics due to what it has come to represent in our day-to-day lives, but I want to convey a message I have come to learn. Politics is something that affects each and every one of us, regardless of our race, sexuality, gender, or socioeconomic status. That is why I want to first take a moment to recognize all of the students that weren't able to make it to this point. Whether they were victims of racism like Trayvon Martin and Elijah Al-Amin, police brutality like Tamir Rice and Jordan Edwards, faced deportation and detention like Thomas Torres and Maria Aguilar, senseless mass shootings like those that were lost in school shootings, including many at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, some who themselves would have been 2020 graduates, or those victims that have been lost to mental illness, like Sydney Ayeo and Jackson Long, a Trojan, one of our own that was lost much too soon. It is important that as we celebrate our accomplishments and successes, that we also recognize our privilege and work to prevent losses like these in the future. The class of 2020 was a historical one before the eruption of the COVID-19 pandemic. We are the first class that did not live through 9/11. We have grown up during a time of historical technological innovation. We have experienced all of the 10 warmest years on record, with almost each year of our lives placing in the top 20. And 2020 is predicted to be the warmest ever. We were able to vote for the first openly gay candidate for a major political party, and we are co-graduates with Sid Sanders, who's being called the first transgender valedictorian in U.S. history. This class is already a historic one, and it is my belief that this class will never cease to make history. It is without a doubt my belief that we will be the class that will begin to unravel the mistakes of the past and present. Carbon emissions will plummet, female and African American wages shall soar, and we will ensure that we do not lose students like those lost to senseless mass shootings across America any longer. Finally, as I once again congratulate each and every one of you, I know Ms. Crocker would never forgive me if I didn't remind you to register to vote on sevotes.org. And I want each of you to remember that we are the youth, and the youth are the future, and that future is bright. Persist, vote, progress. Thank you.
To the class of 2020, I say congratulations. While you miss the places where you feel welcome and connected, you have hope. You miss the company of your classmates and friends, our JICHS community, yet you have hope. You will move forward to new communities, new friendships, and awesome experiences. Know that your journey will write a story of change, of hope. Because today you can say that you are a graduate of James Allen Charter High School. Move forward kindly as Trojans. Now I would like to recognize the class of 2020 by announcing your college, university, and military choices. Please celebrate together. American University, Anderson University, Appalachian State University, Averett University, Belmont Abbey College, Benedict College, Arizona State University, Business Technical College, Charleston Southern University, Claflin University, Clemson University, Clemson University Honors Program and Clemson University Bridge Program, Coastal Carolina University, the College of Charleston Honors College, Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Furman University, Francis Marion University, Georgia Institute of Technology, Hampton University, Johnson & Wales, Kennesaw State University, Kenneth Schuler School of Cosmetology, Lander University, Lewis and Clark College, Manhattan College, Mars Hill University, Massachusetts Maritime Academy, McGill University, Merchant Marine Academy, Methodist University, Middlebury College, Midlands Technical College, Milwaukee School of Engineering, Nazareth College, North Carolina Central University, North Carolina State University, North Greenville College, Oglethorpe University, South Carolina State University, Southeastern University, Spartanburg Methodist College, St. Thomas University, Syracuse University, Texas A&M, the Citadel, Tri-County Technical College, Trident Technical College, the United States Military Academy at West Point, University de Roma, the University of South Carolina, the University of South Carolina Honors College, the University of South Carolina Aiken, University of South Carolina Beaufort, University of South Carolina Lancaster, the University of Tampa, the University of Virginia, Winthrop University, Winthrop University Honors College, and Wofford College. Congratulations. The students who have committed to the military through enlistment, delayed entry programs through their college ROTC programs, or the various service academies are wearing a red, white, and blue cord and will also receive a military challenge coin from Dr. Jarita Postlewaite. The United States Air Force, the United States Army, the United States Coast Guard, the United States Marine Corps, and the United States Navy. Congratulations. The 2020 CCSD Board Scholars should be commended for having a GPA of 4.25 or higher throughout high school. Now celebrate your academic success. That's tremendous. The State Department of South Carolina awards an Academic Achievement Award. This is the highest academic honor given in our state. We have 21 students who received this, and they are wearing a gold tassel. Congratulations to those 21 seniors. Thank you so much. Go forth kindly as Trojans.
To quote from the International Baccalaureate mission statement, the International Baccalaureate aims to develop inquiring, knowledgeable, and caring young people who help to create a better and more peaceful world through intercultural understanding and respect. James Island Charter High School is proud to be the only IB high school in Charleston County to offer this global and highly rigorous program to our school community. Our school has a tradition of honoring the previous IB diploma candidates at graduation. As a result of their dedication and commitment to learning, I am proud to announce that JICHS had 15 students to receive an IB diploma for 2019. Please join me in recognizing the IB diploma recipients of the class of 2019. Annalise Burnett, Iris Bryan Smith, Josue Guzman Cabrera, Haley Jameson, Allison Jordan, Emma Langsam, Brian Montoño, James Lawson Morell, Stephen Pastis, Elizabeth Payson Richardson, Abigail Seinsheimer, Madeline Stevens, Kuba Zubert, Isabella Whitbeck, and Maggie Wyman. Congratulations. We now turn to this year, a year like no others. The COVID-19 pandemic has reminded us that we are a global society, and there is no greater time for all citizens of the world to practice international mindedness. The IB program and its students embody the importance of global communication, innovation, and collaboration. I believe our IB students will be the leaders in the next chapter of history and will bring their intelligence, open minds, and love of learning to the international table. This academic year has been a challenge for all of us, but it has encouraged us to be our best selves. It has been a profound privilege to work with these amazing students. Please help me in recognizing the following IB full diploma candidates of 2020. Morgan Anderson, Kiara Blake Wade, Grace Brandenburg, Enzo Seglonio, Thomas Otto DeMuth, Augusta Dixon, Isabella Dragonoff, Christian Fredericks, David Hampton Gelkin, Rebecca Hare, McKeen Halaba, Ellie Hill, Sol Lassine, Ashley Manigault, Clea Mestre, Sophia Mitchell, Julia Switfiger. We honor these IB diploma candidates and wish them well as they enter into the next chapter of their bright and hopeful future.
Hello again. As Superintendent of Schools, it's indeed an honor to recognize our outstanding class of 2020. Among those bright scholars are some individuals who've made a tremendous commitment to serve our country through the armed forces after graduation. I would like to take this time to acknowledge their willingness to serve by presenting each of them with a challenge coin. Challenge coins are a small medallion that's typically given out by a military leader in recognition of a special achievement. The use of such coins dates back to the First World War. In recognition of your pledge to protect and serve our country, we are awarding you with your first official challenge coin, which we will mail to all of you who have enlisted. On behalf of a proud and grateful community, thank you for your dedication and devotion to our country. Godspeed.
I now have the pleasure of introducing this year's valedictorian for the class of 2020 and a recipient of a $2,500 scholarship from James Island Charter. With a GPA of 5.132, this student will be attending Clemson University in the fall, majoring in mechanical engineering. This student is an IB diploma candidate, a National Art Honor Society member, Sea Island Habitat volunteer, and a senior all-star. Please welcome Miss Kiara Michelle Blake Wade.
Welcome everyone to the graduation ceremony of the class of 2020. This is a very exciting time for all of us as we have just completed 12 years of school, which is no easy feat. I am very honored to be here today. I'm going to do my best to keep this short and sweet, but first off, I have a lot of thanks to give. I would like to thank the teachers and staff of Mount Zion Elementary School and of Hot Gap Middle School on Johns Island, where it all started for me. Next, I would like to thank all the James Island Charter faculty and staff who have done so much over the past 4 years by helping to guide and support me. I would also like to thank them for their dedication to celebrating us seniors. You all have really helped us to feel the love during this challenging time. I would also like to thank my classmates. I have learned so much from all of you over the past 4 years, and even longer for some of you. And everyone has worked so hard to get here today, even harder in the past few months than previous high school seniors have had to navigate through. Finally, I would like to thank my village, which consists of my parents, my grandparents, my younger siblings, and my plethora of extended family, for their devotion, support, and patience. If it were not for all of you who set the standard and expectation, I would not be standing here today before my peers. Wow, it's finally here. Our graduation day, the day we've been waiting for since we first entered the doors of James Island Charter High School as freshmen 4 years ago. After 4 years of classes, labs, football games, tests, midterms, exams, milestones, Netflix, pep rallies, field trips, late night studying, oh, was that due today, long hours of practices, performances, competitions, essays, plays, pop quizzes, makeups, breakups, hours spent on TikTok, learning how to live on your own terms, and having fun with friends, and overall hills and valleys. We have finally made it. I know that this probably is not the way that most of us thought our big graduation from high school would turn out, but it in no way diminishes the importance of this event. If anything, during times like this, it is milestones like these, like us, that are the light at the end of the tunnel. Our determination and resolve over the past few months also provides a testimony and just a tiny glimpse of the resolve and determination that we have demonstrated over the past 12 years. Difficult situations teach us the most and cause us to rise to the top. This could not be more accurate to represent our current situation. We have been charting through uncertain waters. We have had to learn how to adapt to the global events that have been unfolding before us, which has led us to learn new things about ourselves, our neighbors, and our community. Hopefully, it has also given some of us ideas on how to improve the world around us once it is safe to do so. I believe that activists for female education and the youngest Nobel Prize recipient, Malala Yousafzai, said it best when she stated that the class of 2020 would not be remembered by what we lost due to this time of uncertainty, but it will be remembered by how we responded to it. I believe that this is very true because instead of becoming defeated and despondent about a non-traditional ending to our senior year of high school, we have been more innovatively celebrated than is customary for the completion of 12 years of school. 20 or 30 years from now, when someone asks you, weren't you a part of the quarantine high school class of 2020? You can look them in the eyes and say, yes, I was a part of the quarantine high school class of 2020. We were quarantined physically, but we were not quarantined in our minds, nor were we in our hearts and spirits. This is just one more challenge that we have had to overcome and adapt to, which we have done with excellence and distinction. And just like with any challenge, after going through it, we came out stronger, wiser, and more experienced than before. As I'm signing off, I want to give a reminder to my girls to never stop aiming at breaking glass ceilings. That does not mean that my guys can slack off. I want you all to keep pushing boundaries as well. Moving forward, I encourage each of you to keep making history in the best way possible, to keep breaking barriers, to step outside of your comfort zone, and to learn something new from someone who's different from you. And with that, I say congratulations to the James Island Charter High School class of 2020.
It is our tradition at James Island Charter High School every year to present the Trojan Award. The Trojan Award is given to a student that embodies the spirit, the drive, and the courage to represent this school day in and day out. It is voted on by the staff. This student represents James Island Charter High School with all those attributes, always with pride, dignity, and honor, the very essence of what it means to be a Trojan. I am thrilled to present the 2020 Trojan Award and recipient of a $500 scholarship from James Island Charter to Miss Carson Grace Davis. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to present to you the students who have completed all the requirements as established by the State Legislature of South Carolina, the Charleston County School District, the James Island Charter High School Board of Directors, and those in the faculty and staff of James Island Charter High School. Class of 2020, please stand when you are recognized. Class of 2020, please stand up together at your homes. And from right to left, Christian and Kiara, turn those tassels. Good luck, graduates. We hope to see you on June 13th. This concludes our program.